Hello and welcome back to another drawing video. And in this video particularly, we will be going over uh, drawing images from line of action or gesture drawing on, I forget which website it is. I apologize, but the one of them allows you to draw like essentially anything, and the other one is like just mostly people. Is the website with the buildings. And we originally were going to use the Papermate, but that pen is dry, so we're using the Pro Marks Faction Sticks, the green one. And this first image, I can't get these images because one, I was doing it on my tablet, and two, I think you need to pay so that you can like review them or something like that. And since we're not paying, we will not be reviewing them. So this first image was of a bathroom, and generally what I want to capture is just the shapes, like the mirror, the sink, the back wall, and the reflection of the bathroom stall in the mirror. And those are things that you just want to capture. Um, this far into the videos, and we still having this OBS problem. I'm just gonna look it up and see what's going on, because again, I could screen record for 8 hours playing a game, and this never happens. But for some reason, if I'm just screaming art, like singularly, it's like, well, and I'm wondering if it's the webcam or not. Like, is the webcam causing some issue? But it's never like a problem. I just don't get it. It's very frustrating because again, it only happens with recording these videos now, and it didn't used to happen before. So it's like a new issue that's just like random. But I will do my best to get to the bottom of it. And yes, so but yeah, we're drawing. This one was like I think it was like a pagoda inside of like a garden with a bridge and stuff like that. And I just kind of captured like some of the shapes. It was a lot of detail, so I was kind of getting distracted. I was just trying to capture like the general things that I was looking at, and I didn't want to go too far into it. The second one, the one that we're working on, or the third one that we're working on now, is a wall. It was like a wall of like an apartment building, and there's windows. So these are the windows that are in the image, and I'm just drawing the walls with the windows. I think that the walls of the windows has merit for, like, I don't know, maybe you want to draw like Spider-Man or something, or you want to draw a character near a window or the wall of a something. I don't know. It has merit to it because, oh yeah, hello, our sponsor, Boy Time, reminding us to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Boy Time. You know, and these images of like the walls with the windows and stuff like that, like at the time I was thinking to myself like these are kind of like useless a little bit, but it's not, because it does have like perspective, and they are useful. Like, you could draw characters on there, but a lot of these are just 60 seconds, so I'm not putting too much time into them. I'm just trying to get like the general idea of it, and it's generally to help me like draw backgrounds more. I don't really want to draw like very developed backgrounds. I just want to draw, a background for this or that, but like nothing too over the top for all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So, and this one was like a gate. So this was like a checkpoint to go in somewhere, and there's like a gate. There's like a lot of like fences and greenery and whatnot, and there's like a sidewalk and a street. And I think I got that one pretty well. You know, um, I'm not so certain about the lighting in this video though. I think the light could have been moved a little bit, maybe. I feel like this one is a bit more like dark, but it is a little like, it's a little cozy. It's a little bit of a cozy lighting. It's a little bit of a cozy style imagery. And yeah, I think this next one is of a pond with lily pads, and I try to just like capture the lily pad as like one giant clump, and then try to detail some of them out. There was some koi in there that I recognized at the very like end of it, but yeah, it's just a unique experience regarding that, and I didn't know how I didn't know how how much time I was gonna have left at that point because I was rushing. And I only did like 10 of these, so it's 10 at 60 seconds is about like 10 minutes. This one is like a parking lot of a like a mall or something, and the car was the closest thing to orient me, and also like I don't really like drawing cars because they're hard. Drawing cars is hard. um so I made the executive decision to draw the car. Like I drew the car because the car is hard to draw, and I knew that it would push me out of my comfort zone to draw the car. So that's why I did it mostly, and we got the general idea down for that one, and we flipped the page because we're moving on to the next image. And I draw like a little box so that way I have like a range to understand where it is that I'm drawing at. And this was like of a building, like it looked like a federal building or something, or like a building of a capital or somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure where this building is, but it was very like angular, like very square, and I just copied essentially the squares and whatnot, and they were like these like weird pillars that were like sequential, and I tried to like do them. All of this stuff is like not too consequential because I have 60 seconds. You just have to capture the general idea of the stuff, and not like try to get something perfect or like a finished drawing, because the idea is just like what does it like what are you looking at, essentially is what I need to get, and that's what I try to capture. And the fact that I can even remember what these are, because it's been like a day or more since I drew these, that I'm going over like what they are. Like this is a bridge, and I believe there's like a marina next to it, and there were people on the bridge, but I don't really care too much to draw the people in these situations. They don't need to. And we got the two boats underneath the bridge further back. And yeah, I think that I did a relatively a better job at this one than the others. And yeah, like my version of the bridge was a little bit more thin than their version. Their version was a little bit more chunky, but I think I did a good job just capturing the idea and the time that I had, which is the main thing here, is like capturing the idea and the time that you have, and not focusing on details, because a lot of times you do get focused on the details, and I feel like even if you had more time, it's good to work that way because it just helps you. This one was of a city block, like pretty empty, and it was a little bit like almost symmetrical in a way, but not really symmetrical. I really struggled on this one. It was like the biggest struggle because the box was not big enough, but the box is big enough, but I also went a little too big on the drawing, and I should have drawn smaller. I think if I drew the building smaller, I could have made them have um, a better relationship in the frame for the overall image. But did I capture generally what I was generally seeing? For the most part, in my opinion, yes, I captured what I thought I saw mostly. All right, so for this one, this one was like an industrial type rooftop thing. And at first I was confused what I was looking at because I didn't remember, but it was an industrial like roof type thing. It had like those two aluminum hoses on top, like sticking into the building. And yeah, I think I did a decent job capturing those. And yeah, it's very interesting because watching his back is like a little bit helpful to see like what it is that where I went like strayed too far away from what the general idea was, and how I can improve on some of those things. So, if you do anything like this, if you do sketches of buildings and stuff like that, or environments, you know, let me know. I am interested in that type of stuff, to do backgrounds for like animations and stuff for myself. I'm talking about me learning how to do it, not getting other people to do it for me. But thank you. Um, yeah, but if you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you, and hopefully you like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And bye. Thank you.